Hello viewers and welcome to another exciting episode of Erongo Talk. I'm your host Nika Nangolo, and today we are here at the Swakopmund traffic checkpoint where as per usual we bring you your latest news updates, weather tides, and today we also chat with the Namport CEO Andrew Kanime who talked to us about the various developments at the port, and we also bring you the highlights from the Sandman which took place in Swakopmund. So make sure to stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break. And now for our first story of the day, the opening of the Swakopmund traffic checkpoint, which will be meant for 24 hours period, marks the official launch of the festive season road safety campaign for the Erongo region. Speaking on the occasion, the Erongo Regional Police Commander, Commissioner Nicholas Kupumbona, said that the national roads become a cause of concern for the nation during the festive season as a result of increase in road accidents during this time of the year. All roads leading to the coast will once again be extremely busy and congested. Therefore, road users must be cautious and make wise decisions on the road at all times. Now, the Inspector General of the Namibian Police Force has already given the directive for the employment of more traffic law enforcement officers during this festive season to enforce traffic laws and regulations in light of preventing road accidents, injuries, fatalities on the national roads. According to accident statistics of the Erongo region, 280 crashes were recorded in 2021, while 295 crashes were recorded this year. This indicates an increase of 15%. Subsequently, 40 fatalities were recorded in 2021, while 34 fatalities were recorded in 2022, which indicates a decrease of 6%. The statistics of this year were recorded between the 1st of January to the 27th of November. And now for our second story, the search is on for the group of robbers who robbed a cash-in-transit vehicle on Saturday between 8:30 and 8:40 at the Motorvac in Walvis Bay. Inspector Eleni Shapumba, the unit commander for the community affairs in the region, confirmed the incident, saying that the cash-in-transit vehicle belonging to Namibia Protection Services was allegedly robbed by armed men as security guards were busy loading cash boxes into the vehicle. The robbers took cash boxes containing an estimate of 1.5 million Namibian dollars. The money had been collected from various shops, including Woermanbroek, shops in Swakopmund and Naraval, Seagull, Shoreline, Usafe, Swakopmund, Metro Cash and Carry, and Motovec. About 7 boxes of the money were taken by the robbers, who used a white Corolla Quest with a GRN number plate as a getaway vehicle. Shapumba said that the police are pursuing the matter with confidence and called on anyone with information about the incident to urgently contact the nearest police station. And now for our third and final story. The men's ultra distance winner of the FNB Sandman competition, JB Berger, clocked an impressive 4 hours 35 minutes, followed by Conrad Moreau, previous winner, and Jan Louis Mostret, finishing in the 3rd position. Berger showed his class throughout the event. He set the pace and maintained his lead throughout the cycling and running items until the very end. Now, this left last year's champion Conrad Mora chasing what appeared to be an unassailable lead in trying to catch up with the challenger. Now, Berger, who could not contain his excitement after the event, applauded the organizers. I am happy that I managed to win this one, even if the conditions in the water was not that pleasing. I have been training hard. Thank you, FNB Namibia, and all the other sponsors for making this possible. Organizer Yvonne Brinkman said that the event attracted about 400 athletes and said that this number reflects an amount of effort and growth that the event has experienced in the past 4 years. Last year, the event played host to close to 350 participants. The turnout to this year's event has been incredible, and that has made us proud as organizers. The event only attracted about 80 entrants 4 years ago. We introduced different competitions and categories, which made it possible for more people to enter. It gets a bit complicated in terms of logistics, but we are proud of how everything turned out on Sunday. Now, if you want to read more on this or any of our other stories, you can check out our website that's at www.erongo.com.na. Up next, we have our interview, so do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.
Africa Good Morning is a current affairs program that brings you the latest from Southern Africa and beyond. The show aims to reach people in Southern Africa that have an interest in current affairs, African news, and African stories, focusing on news within African borders, including correspondence on the ground across the region, economic news, sports, international news, anchor interviews, and more. Africa Good Morning is broadcasted on NTV, OneUp2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Africa Good Morning, The Republican, Algemene Zeitung, and Namibian Sun, as well as Namibia Media Holdings. For any advertising or news-related queries, contact AGM at synergy.com.na. Africa Good Morning, bringing Africa to you.
Our industry is one where the age-old saying that time is money would not have been more pertinent. A vessel whose docking and dispatch is delayed translates into increased cost of bunkers and demurrage. Cargo overstaying in port or delayed in transit means prolonged working capital and delayed time to market and deferred actual and collection of sales. Operational efficiencies are therefore a non-negotiable imperative for us. We have considered in the past that due to gaps in our equipment, in our systems, and in our skills, we have at times lagged in this regard. And now there are several areas, but it's an area that we are obviously focusing on. And really to start with, and to enable us to objectively measure our performance, we developed what we call a Port Efficiency Index, which is an internal basket of key measures of operational performance at the Port of Walvis Bay. And this is now in its second year of implementation, and having started on a low base of 2.9 on a 5-point scale, we have improved by 13% to 3.28 as at the end of October 2022. The target is obviously to achieve a score of 4 by March 2024. It is a journey. We are taking baby steps, but we'll certainly get there. We have been recapitalizing our fleet of cargo handling equipment and have already received 2 reach stackers and 4 forklifts in January 2022, which we have subsequently commissioned already and are actually operational. Because we said most of the gaps as far as our service delivery is concerned, had really to do with an aged cargo handling fleet, and hence our deliberate decision to invest in the modernization of our cargo handling fleet. For this financial year, we have also activated procurement of 7 4-ton additional forklifts, which will be delivered by 1st of April 2023. While for the new financial year, starting 1st of April 2023, we have budgeted to acquire an additional 7-ton forklift, a 16-ton forklift, and 32-ton forklift. So we are quite confident that over the next couple of months, we have gotten to a point where a good number of our cargo handling equipment would have been modernized, enabling us obviously to increase and amplify our operational efficiencies. We have also started with our refurbishment programs of some of the old equipment, and we're specifically busy refurbishing some of our RTGs. I think one of them has already been completed, and the second one is currently in progress. And we have also awarded a tender for the supply of 2 new wharf cranes, which will be delivered in the second half of the 2023 calendar year. We obviously plan to acquire a total of 6 wharf cranes over the next 2 years so that we can really alleviate the current challenges at the back terminal. So we are quite confident really that I think by the end of 2023, we would have gotten to a position really where excuses for breakdown in equipment is obviously a thing of the past. And if we get that right, and with the investment also that we are actually making in capacitating our people, not only in terms of skills, but also in terms of positioning our customers as being at the center of everything we do, I want to definitely believe that although we are saying we are targeting a score of 4 by the end of 2024, I'm sure early 2024 we should be able to get there. We're talking about operational efficiencies, and again, in an attempt to enhance those, we recently commissioned an operating system for the general cargo terminal, and our ultimate goal is to now automate the billing of our operations, because I know that is another pain area in terms of perhaps inaccurate billing, and in fact, lack of timeous billing, because we're not able to actually provide you with real-time billing because of the manual processes that are involved. Yes, cargo handling, we've now obviously commissioned the system, but the next step is now to ensure that the billing side is also attended to in order to ensure that we provide you with an effective, holistic solution. In this regard, we are actually presently in discussions with SAP in order to help us obviously ensure that we integrate our billing system. You are aware, Namport was also mandated obviously to be the lead agency in the implementation of the national single window, and we continue obviously with the rollout, which will be carried out in phases. And we anticipate that the bidding for the initial phase obviously has got 2 components, which is now the maritime single window, which in fact in terms of international requirements, we need to ensure that it's implemented by the 1st of January 2024. So that particular module, and then the cross-border window, we actually going out to market on the 1st of January. We have the bidding documents finalized, which will be actually be approved by our board in December, in order to ensure that come 1st of January, we hit the ground running in terms of advertising this particular. And this will go a long way really in terms of ensuring that we digitize and automate the various manual processes and interfaces between ourselves and all the other, whether it's regulatory agencies, whether it's payment institutions, financial institutions, and so on. So it will definitely go a long way in terms of obviously enhancing service delivery and so on.
Platz Amir is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks, not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Tabaret and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platzamir.com.na or at Platz Amir on Facebook. Platz Amir, enhancing your coastal experience.
Adrenaline must be pumping now. And there they go. Off they go. So this is action from the mini event. Conrad, hello man. Things didn't go as expected. What happened out there?
Nee, bra. I am an age grouper pleb trying to race against the ex-pro. I'm very happy with the heart. I didn't have the legs, but I had the heart.
Yes, definitely.
So I came second, but only by 3 minutes. I think I reduced the running gap time from 7 to 3 minutes, and yes, I'm happy with that.
Dat wil gedoen wees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pain you have to overcome.
That's it.
Jeez.
That's it. So you started out this morning. You enjoyed your swim.
Yes, it was a tough swim. It's been tougher before, but today was quite tough. Like you could surf out there in the Moorla today.
Wow.
It was difficult to maintain your rhythm because you would be slapped around by the waves. I'm talking about the chop.
Yes. Yes.
And because it's a northwest wind, there's no protection from the Moorla. So you have it all in. Swallowed some water, and then you have to crawl through Hades' underworld with all the kelp lying on this beach.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
I got to the beach, and there was a few guys behind me, but by the time I fought through the kelp, they all overtook me. So I definitely didn't take the right exit area.
Okay.
So that's the
your
swim.
cycling stretch.
Cycling was okay. I'm not the best cyclist. Like I said, my running is the best leg.
Yes.
It was fuss bait on the ride, eh? Because that northwest hurts you.
Are you gunning for the Desert Dash?
I'm also doing the Desert Dash, yes, but just for
Okay.
some fun.
So all is not lost because you are
Yeah.
still a member of a winning team,
Yes,
Team Seaworks,
yes.
and you guys dethroned tough. You had an Olympic swimmer that side, and you had Eric Goeieman, champion runner. So how did you guys manage?
Yeah, so it was a challenge, and we knew it from the onset. We were up against it, and that was already. We knew we were behind from the start because when Philip came out of the water, they had a 10-minute head start on us.
Wow.
10 minutes is a lot.
Yes.
But then when I started cycling into the wind, on the first lap I had a bit of a technical mishap, but managed to sort it out quite quickly and reduce the gap to about 5 minutes or a bit less. And then on the second lap I knew the other cyclists' legs had gone, and I just pushed and we built up a lead of 3 minutes.
You
So
took
all
the
in
lead
all,
on the cycle.
yes.
Bella ciao.
It's going to be a boots and cats. It's totally a boots and cats. All right, thank you very much for having us, everybody. I hope you have a beautiful evening. We'll see you next time.
Una mattina I partigiano. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Portami via, I partigiano. Morto bella libertà. Oh, one fine morning, I rose up early. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. One fine morning, I rose up early. Found the fascists at my door. Oh, partigiano, please take me with you. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Portami via, il partigiano, morto per la libertà. Oh, partigiano, portami via. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Portami via, il partigiano, morto per la libertà. Portami via, il partigiano. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Portami via, partigiano, morto per la libertà. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful evening. We'll see you next time. Up next is Adam Tess. We're going to break down some gear, and he'll see you in a couple of minutes. All right, all right.
Well, unfortunately, we have come to the end of our episode, but fear not. You can check out our website for all our news. That's at Erongo, www.erongo.com.na. You can also send us your news tips at newstipserongo.com.na, or you can telegram us or WhatsApp us at 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040. Now, you can also follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Alternatively, you can check out our online channel, that's oneup2.com, or you can simply check us out on DSTV channel 285 or on GoTV channel 94. Now, that was all for today's episode. Until next time, it's adios.